Okay, is this thing on? Find a comfy rock to sit on. Not so comfy, but it'll work. What's going on, guys? I am in Namibia. It's sunrise, and I thought this was a pretty good time to sit and talk and do a little bit of a life update because I haven't done that in ages, and there's a lot going on. I want to talk first about Antarctica, which is coming up really quick. I want to talk about life, which comes at you every day, and I want to talk to you about this YouTube channel, which is way behind schedule. So let's talk about Antarctica first. As some of you guys know, before the pandemic started, Thomas Heaton and I came up with this concept to charter an entire Antarctica ship and then turn it into a photography conference and exhibition, and it would be epic. There was going to be, like 90 to 100 photographers and 9 to 10 professional photography leaders. And along with Polar Latitudes, which is an awesome expedition company in Antarctica, that's who I went with last year, we made that happen. Except for the pandemic happened. And so the trip was delayed for not 1 year, but 2 years. Now that trip is coming up in January. The dates are January 18th to 30th. I believe there's still 10 to 15 spaces left if you want to join us. And there's all sorts of information about it on my website. There's a link in the description of this video down below. Even if it seems like it's slightly out of your price range, you're interested, contact Polar Latitudes because they might have a lower price range available than what's actually showing. So contact them about that regardless. If you want to come, let them know. And I have been getting lots of questions about the Antarctica trip, primarily. But we still do have a really insanely talented, awesome, epic lineup of photographers coming. I don't have my list on me, so forgive me if I've forgotten one of you. I'm going to be there. Greg Snell's going to be there helping with video and photography. Jeff Bartlett, who's an old friend of mine, is going to be joining as well. Jeff is an insanely talented adventure photographer and outdoor photographer. Mike Mazul is coming. Mike does a lot of, I like to call it disaster photography a little bit. Volcanoes, tornadoes, really cool weather, incredible landscape photographer. Erin Babnick, who is one of the most talented landscape photographers anywhere, is coming. She's unreal. Rachel Talabart, who I'm so excited about photographing with, is coming. She does primarily like ocean and waves, and her photos are mesmerizing. She's coming. Julia Trotti, the YouTuber who does primarily portraits, is coming. I think it's going to be so special watching her do portraits of penguins. And for you guys to learn from her doing portraits of penguins, I like to take people from one genre and bring them into another to lend their expertise. And portraits and wildlife, they're not that different other than you have more control of the model. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that works. Simon Baxter's coming, and despite the fact that there's no trees, there is an educational component to the trip. We're going to have seminars and lectures and talks. So if you want to learn something from Simon Baxter, you can learn on this ship at one of his talks. And I think a talented photographer is a talented photographer. Even if they're a woodland photographer and you take them somewhere like Antarctica where there's no trees, they'll create insane images. And sometimes it's nice to get an outside of genre perspective of photography. So I think that's going to be cool. Who else is coming? Courtney Essen. Courtney Victoria is her YouTube channel. She's a really talented up-and-coming landscape photographer from the UK. And I feel like I've forgotten somebody. If I have, I'm so sorry, but all the information is on the website. That trip is going to be insane. If you have been like on the fence about it, join us, because something like this isn't going to happen again. This isn't going to be like a, hey, we're doing this every year. This is the one time. Come and join us. That's Antarctica. Life. Life has been so freaking busy that I feel like I'm kind of leading two lives. I've got two lives. Back in Portugal, everything personal life is great. Jody is doing great. Our house, our apartment is great. We've got our two rabbits, Tucky and Monkey. They're the best things that have ever happened to me. They're so awesome. We've got our two little guinea pigs, Rosie and Roxy. And we live this really nice life in Portugal. And I started a business in Portugal during the pandemic that I didn't expect to start. We now have not just the coffee shop in Lagos, but we've opened a roastery in Luz. So I'm now roasting coffee. I'm now profiling coffee, and I'm taking green beans from small farms all over the world, developing profiles, and it's such an awesome thing. It's so much fun, and I'm loving that. Our coffee is available online, although right now we're kind of sold out because I'm here in Namibia. And that's kind of what's going on, is like when I'm in Portugal, my life is so focused on coffee and the coffee business. And when I'm traveling, my life is so focused on travel and my photography business that sometimes... That bird's really annoying, but still my friend. And I think what happens is when I get home, I kind of just get so busy that I don't upload YouTube videos. It's not that I don't have videos filmed, it's not that I can't edit the videos. The pandemic stopped my photography business from happening for so long that now that it's back, it's just like I have 2 full-time jobs, and I feel like I'm crazy busy all the time, and I'm just trying to get used to this balance again. But it is fun, I'm loving it. I like having these 2 lives that are kind of feeling separate. I just need to figure out how to balance them better. And that takes me to the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is insanely far behind, as you can tell. I am currently in Namibia. It's the start of October. I think the last YouTube video I posted was from Peru, which was in June. So I'm that far behind. I've got videos still coming from Iceland, Midnight Sun. I've got videos coming from Greenland, which was in August, and then the Namibia videos. I'm trying my best to get better at being more balanced with my channel. I go like 3 weeks without posting, and then I post 3 videos in a week. I want to get back to posting weekly. I just need to get a better balance in my life, and that's something I'm working on. So thank you for bearing with me and this channel. YouTube kind of dislikes me recently. I'm not sure why, probably because I have been posting so irregularly, and a lot of people have been saying that the videos haven't been showing up in their feed, or they haven't been getting notifications or things like that. So if you are subscribed to the channel and you're seeing this video, click the little notification bell to make sure that you do get the videos through to your feed, because YouTube's definitely not sharing me out at all. But that's fine. Yeah, lots of fun stuff coming on the YouTube channel. Like I said, Iceland, Greenland, Namibia, and then of course Antarctica. And you could join me on that Antarctica trip, potentially, if you want. So that's it from here. Next video coming up will be Iceland, Midnight Sun. See you there. Peace.